Somebody walks by you with this, or if you walk by somebody with this on, they're going to notice you, and if they're not shy at all, they will compliment you. What is up, guys? My name is Nate. Welcome to the channel. I've got 12 fragrances here that are attention grabbers. These are extremely strong. If you overspray them, you're gonna pull in some great compliments, maybe get arrested.
You can't arrest me now, we're in Missouri.
We're gonna start this off with Eros. Eros Parfum, to be exact. Got some amber character in here, so it gives it a little bit of a mature edge to that Eros DNA. The Eros DNA is a little bit youthful. It has that youthful edge to it. It's, kind of described as that clubbing scent. And the Parfum version takes the amber in here and it kind of matures everything. It brings everything up a notch. You overspray this one too, you're gonna be pulling in some great compliments. You're gonna be turning some heads. Hands down, one of my favorite interpretations of the Eros DNA. It's really loud. It's got that kind of Playboy, kind of obnoxious kind of smell, just like 9 p.m. This stuff is amazing too. This is very sweet. It's like Jean Paul Gaultier's La Mal Ultra Male. It's $25 too. How can you beat that? This stuff is powerful too. It's gonna pull some people in. It's gonna draw them in. This one has some intense projection, just like Armanico Profumo. Root beer deliciousness. It's sweet, it's sexy. There's a little bit of benzoin in there, which really pushes off the skin. This thing is magnificent in the air. It pushes through, cuts through the cold, or cuts through the crowd if you're in the club. Great stuff here. It smells like a root beer float. It's extremely beautiful and it's loud, just like 1 Million Elixir. Got some apple in there, some ginger. There's even some rose in there, which it doesn't come across as an old lady. Trust me, it's okay. Very sweet, it's very powerful. It pushes off. I remember smelling this on a gentleman in front of me in a Burlington, and he just smelled really good. I asked him what he was wearing. He said 1 Million Elixir. It grabs the attention of anybody who steps close to you. This stuff is powerful. This one is sweet and spicy, not like YSL Eau de Parfum. This one is a beautiful, fresh, empowering scent. This one also has apple and also has ginger, but this one is very fresh. Don't get that confused. This one is more summer, springtime fragrance. This one is gonna definitely push through, cut through the crowd. You are gonna be turning heads with this one. You walk by anybody with some confidence, this one is gonna linger around. It's gonna have people turning their heads and asking you, what are you wearing? It's so damn good. This stuff is amazing. I do plan on buying the Le Parfum eventually. This one is just stunning. It's very fresh and uplifting, just like Acqua di Gio Absolute. Acqua di Gio Absolute is a little synthetic, but that synthetic nature really cuts through the air, cuts through the cold. Anytime you're really wearing this thing, it's gonna attack people. This thing is such an attention grabber. I don't over exaggerate. Every time I wear this thing, I get a compliment because it is just so powerful. It just disperses through the air so nicely. It's so beautiful and it gets highly slept on. A lot of people get turned off from the synthetic vibe, but the synthetic vibes are really not all that bad. Invictus Aqua is a great example of that. This one is very fresh, very uplifting. It's like a fresh fabric softener. But this thing, when you overspray this thing, you're gonna be turning heads left and right. This one is a very summertime, springtime, heavy fragrance. So if you spray it on during that time, it's gonna work beautifully for you. This one is an attention grabber. It's got that sweetness, that freshness. It's what people love. You're gonna get great results with this one. I love this one. I've worn a lot of it, and for good reason, because it's damn good. It's got some freshness. There's some marine kind of aspects to this one. It does get a little woody dense. This is not a total woody dense fragrance. Azar Most Wanted Parfum is a very woody dense fragrance. This one also has ginger in it, and it's got some vanilla in there as well. This one is very sweet though. This is not for the summertime or the springtime. This one has a very good, unique character in the fall, in the winter time. This stuff is excellent. It does have that bubblegum kind of sweetness at the top. Somebody walks by you with this, or if you walk by somebody with this on, they're going to notice you, and if they're not shy at all, they will compliment you. If you're walking by a bunch of shy people, they're not gonna compliment you. But if you're walking by somebody who is very sure of themselves, they're gonna compliment you. This stuff is so good. I love the vanillas in here. I love the vanillas in Lalique White and Black as well. This one is pretty much Layton. Can't really justify buying Layton because I have Lalique White and Black. This stuff is amazing. It cuts through the cold. I've got some really interesting compliments from this one. Rubbed her neck on me and said, smother me with this. That's how powerful this thing is. It gets the attention and it lures people in and it makes them rub themselves on you. It's pretty impressive actually. This one's got vanilla. It's got some spicy aspects. Not as spicy as Spice Bomb Extreme because Spice Bomb Extreme has the spicy aspects down to a T. This thing is amazing. Very vanilla, just like Lalique White and Black. It's got some tobacco in there and some woodiness. This stuff is simply divine. If you guys have not bought a bottle yet, please do so. You are missing out. This was featured in one of my videos of I should have bought it sooner. This stuff is amazing. I can't believe I slept on this one for so long. I didn't buy into it because it was so overly hyped, but the hype is justified. This stuff is so great. And it's sexy too, hella sexy. You can't talk about attention grabbing without Dior Sauvage. This is the Parfum version. You can go with the Eau de Parfum. Try to avoid the Eau de Toilette because everybody uses it. Sauvage Elixir is another good one. This stuff is just so good and it captures the attention of anyone who steps foot in your vicinity. Once again, the synthetic nature of some fragrances, love them or hate them, they get attention. They push through the air and they get attention. And Sauvage is one of those examples. The Parfum version has a little bit more natural smell to it. Unlike the Eau de Toilette, it's very sharp. And that's why I like the Parfum version, but feel free, go with any of them. They are attention grabbing. You're gonna smell great. Just know Sauvage, you're gonna be smelling like everybody else. The next one, Club de Nuit Intense Man. I think I got like a smokier batch, but this stuff is really, really, really good. I hear great things about the Parfum version, and what I hear from other fragrance reviewers, they just say that it's smoother, it's richer, and it's a little bit easier to wear. This one is a little sharp in the opening. I don't necessarily mind it. Some people call it Lemon Pledge in the opening. You know, some people are very critical. It's very woody, it's got some smoky aspects to it. This stuff is attention grabbing. You're gonna pull in some great attention with this one. If you guys like fragrance related content, hit the subscribe button. We'll see you next time.